They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's discuss. Well, how are you doing? I'm sad, but what else can we do? Why am I sad? Because we're discussing the last episode of WandaVision. I started my channel with WandaVision. I'm not ending it with WandaVision, but it's now come to an end. It's been such a wild and fun ride. Like, we've really all been up in the middle of the night waiting for this 30 to 40 minute show. I mean, this time it was 50 minutes, but usually we were up. Disney had that hold on us, that ironclad grip that would not let us go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we would be on Twitter at like 3 a.m. talking theories, reactions. Disney had us in a chokehold, but it was so fun. It was so fun. I know we all like to be like bingers, and we like shows to come out all at once, but WandaVision really benefited from coming out week to week because each episode was just building on another, and the fun of all of us just being up, talking every week, it was fun stuff. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss Miss Scarlet Witch, but she'll be back in like a year. 2022 is when Doctor Strange is coming out. It would have come out this year if we didn't have a pandemic, but alas, what can we do? Let me adjust this mic because maybe it's too close to my face. It's not helping. Whatever. So yeah. WandaVision season finale. Spoilers if you haven't seen well, it's more like a series finale, but anyways, spoilers if you haven't seen any of it, and especially if you haven't seen this episode. So get out of here if you haven't seen it, and I'll catch you later when you do. I'll see you when you do. Alright, so episode 9 is this? Yes, episode 9. I don't know what it's titled. Let me go to Disney Plus. LOL. WandaVision. It's titled the series finale. Very fitting. Very fitting. Okay, so it was just a good episode. I really don't know what else to say. It was so good. A lot was supposed to be happening coming in, and a lot didn't really happen, but that's fine. What I liked most about this episode is that it really just rounded out Wanda's story, which is what this series has always been about. It's been about Wanda. It's been about her trauma, how she's been coping with it, and how it's affecting her, and how it's, making her powers go cray because she has no control over it. She doesn't really know who she is. And yeah, it's always just been about seeing Wanda grieve and seeing her go through this journey with her mental health, with her grief, and then coming into her own as the Scarlet Witch. That's what it's always been about, and that's what this series finale was about. That's what we got. We got the Scarlet Witch, and I am thinking about her. That transformation scene, yeah, I felt something. It was just so, she's so hot, but that outfit, she didn't have to do that to me, but she did, and I'm thankful. I really am. She's so powerful. Wow. She's so, God, that fight between her and Agnes, there were many times when Agnes or Agatha tried to serve her an Uno reverse card. Like one time, Wanda put Agnes, or Agatha, I keep saying Agnes, in that hallucination, and Agatha really did an Uno reverse in her own hallucination. How embarrassing. I simply would have given up if that were me. I simply would have just let her have everything. Which Wanda practically did. She was like, you want my powers? Take it. Because that's all Agatha wanted. Because we saw her suck out the powers of her coven. She just wanted to do the same to Wanda. And Wanda was like, fine, you want these powers? You come take it. I don't want it. Blah, 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 blah. So she starts shooting at her. I'll get back to that fight in a moment, just because I want to, say that. I want to discuss Wanda's grief first. So, Wanda's grief. And actually also coming to terms with what she did. Obviously, we saw how she created the hex, but it was obviously in a moment of just pure agony, and she had no idea what she was doing. She didn't know. It just came out. It just happened. And she had trapped all these people. It wasn't her intention to hurt anyone. It's just what happened, and she didn't know any better. So, now in this episode, Agatha's telling her, she's like, you're the Scarlet Witch. You don't know how powerful you are. You are a harbinger of chaos. Your fate is to destroy the universe. And Wanda's like, that's not me. That's not me. She's like, I'm not a witch. No one taught me magic. I'm just a girl trying to live with her boo and her kids. That's it. But Agatha's like, no, look at what you've done. You trapped an entire town of people. And then she, like, Agatha kind of frees everyone from Wanda's spell, and they all just start coming at her. They all just start going like, I have kids. Can you let us go? You're hurting us. All we feel is your pain. When we go to sleep at night, when you let us go to sleep at night, all we see are your nightmares. They were on her necks. They were on her. But then she, in a moment of just like, she just felt so suffocated and trapped, and she just felt like, I don't know what's going on. She just felt so confused, and she just felt so like trapped and just anxious. And in that moment, she kind of like crouches down. She starts choking all the citizens, but she doesn't mean to. Wanda's powers, they're greatly affected by her emotions, and sometimes it just happens. But she realizes that she's hurting them, and she's choking them, so she's just, sorry, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. She says stop, and so they stop choking. And in that moment, she's like, she comes to, terms with what she's done. She's like, I'm hurting these people. I need to let them go. So she opens the barrier and she lets them all go. But then at the same time, Vision comes back and he starts to break away like we saw him do before. And guess who also does? The twins. What does this mean? Vision and the twins did not survive. I'm so sad. That old monologue where she was like, you are my sadness, but you're also my hope, but you're mostly my love. I was like, damn it. You couldn't let them be happy. And then they were tucking the boys in, and they were like saying that the boys were so proud of you. And Wanda was like, thank you for choosing me to be your mom. And I was like, oh my God. No happiness for me, no happiness for Wanda. Booty. Anyways, I'm sad. But yeah, Wanda was very much just coming to terms with what she did and her powers in this episode, in this finale, as she should, because that leads us into where she'll be going forward in the MCU. So back to the fight with Agatha. Was it very explosive? No, it was just the two of them flying around, and you see Wanda using her little hex magic, but Agatha was just sucking it all in because, like I said, Agatha wants the power, so Wanda's letting her think she's giving it away by just going like, take it. But then you'll see a few times she misses, and it looks like she's just dying, because anytime Agatha sucks out your power, she also sucks out your life force, you just start to die. So it looks like Wanda's missing because she's starting to die from Agatha taking her power. But Wanda said, I'm gonna put my own Uno reverse. Because you remember in the last episode, Agatha told her that when you set up runes in a given space, that means only the witch who's put the runes up can use her magic. So Wanda was putting runes on the edges of the hex. So Agatha couldn't use her powers. Agatha couldn't kill her, and she just said, no reverse. And she sucked all her power back in, and she became the Scarlet Witch. Ah, what a scene. What a moment in time. I love the Scarlet Witch. She looked so good. That outfit, she ate in that outfit. She really did. She did what she had to do. She said, hello, my name is Wanda, but I'm also the Scarlet Witch. And what about it? Aha, aha, aha. Beautiful. And that was just such a powerful moment to see Wanda come in and be like, you can't tell me who I am. I'm taking my power back. I am me. I'm taking control of my power. I'm taking control of who I am. No more people trying to manipulate me. No more of me losing control. She says, if I am the Scarlet Witch, then I am the Scarlet Witch, and I will learn how to control that. I will learn how to be the Scarlet Witch. And she does. 100%. And then, at the end, she ends up trapping Agatha. I don't know, because she ends up destroying the hex. So where is Agatha? Maybe she just keeps the hex in like a little tiny pocket reality, like she just stores away, and she's keeping Agatha there. But she comes to the realization that the hex cannot remain. It has to be destroyed. It has to go. So she takes Vision, she takes her kids, they go home one last time, and they say their goodbyes. But it was so beautiful this time, because this all started because Wanda felt she had never gotten closure for Vision's death. She had never gotten to say goodbye properly. She never even got to give him a proper funeral. And this is all about getting her closure. She's lived those decades with Vision. She's had the happy life with him. She's had kids with him. She's had a family with him. She's had happiness. But now it's time to let it go. She has to let her kids go. She has to let Vision go, because at the end of the day, this isn't right. It's not okay. So she's realized that now. She's gotten her closure. She's gotten to say goodbye. She's gotten her moment of happiness. And so she's okay with letting go now. Before she wasn't, but now she is. And it was a very sad scene, very beautiful scene, beautifully written, beautifully sad. It was just so good. And then when you see everything start to disappear, and she's got Vision's head in her hands, and he's like saying, you know, we've said goodbye before, so it stands to reason. And when Wanda says that, we'll say hello again. And then, you know, they're just standing like this, and then Vision starts to disappear, and then his last words to her are, "So long, darling." I love being sad at 2 a.m. It's fun stuff. But yeah, sad. Speaking of Vision, white Vision v red Vision, woo woo. You know, they're very evenly matched, obviously, because they're one and the same, but they're not the Vision that we've been seeing since like Age of Ultron. They're not both of those. They're not that Vision. They're each their own version of Vision, but they're still equally matched. And so they were throwing each other around for a good 10 minutes. Not sure who was gonna win. They did the little ray thing with their heads. We don't really know who was gonna win. But then you know what happened? It's loud outside my apartment. But anyways, but you know what happened? Vision said, "Let's have a chat. Let me take you to the lecture hall and let's talk about philosophy. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the ship of Theseus." And I was like, oh my god, are we really just settling this with like some philosophical inward looking into ourselves? Because the white Vision was like, it's my program to destroy the vision. And then our Vision was like, but I'm not the Vision. Only, what did he say? Oh yeah, he said, I'm only a conditional Vision. And then the white Vision was like, oh my god, he's right. He said, it's time for me to rethink my whole entire life. And then they had a chat about the ship of Theseus. Something about as the wood was rotting away in the ship and they kept replacing it with newer boards. It's like an artifact in a museum, and the wood of the boards of the ship was starting to rot away, but they would just replace it with newer wood so it like wouldn't rot. And Vision was like, is it still the same ship after you've replaced it with the new boards? And the white Vision was like, oh shit, I don't fucking know. Oh shit. Vision was like, I don't know, bro. And they just had a chat, and they just came to the conclusion that neither of them are the real Vision. You know, our Vision restored the memories of white Vision, but he's still not the Vision from the Age of Ultron, and nor is this Vision. So they were like, why are we fighting when we should be being besties? Why are we fighting when we're bros? And so, you know, he just gives up his little mission to kill Vision, and he kind of just flies away. He literally just goes up, flies away, and we do not hear from him again. Where is he? Nobody knows. He said, I'm a dip. He said, I'm gonna get on out of here. Y'all be easy though. Y'all have fun. I'm gone. My purpose. Don't have one anymore, so I'm gonna go chill. I'm gonna go relax. That's so crazy to just think that he's flying. Hayward's such an idiot. Ugh. And look, he just created this weapon, and now he's flying around doing whatever. No one controlling him. He said, I'm my own being now. I got my memories. I mean, it stands to reason he will come back into the MCU since he has all the memories that other Vision had, main Vision had. So, you know, he'll come back. He just probably won't be like the same Vision, because this one's an emotionless Vision. Like in the comics, he's all data, no emotions now. So it stands to reason he'll come back. What he'll do when he's back, I don't know. He'll probably just be like, hey guys, remember me? And they'll be like, where have you been? He said, I've been chilling. I've been relaxing. Don't worry. It's cool. It's fine. That was so funny. I loved it. It's so interesting though. Because, they're both obviously really intelligent beings, so of course they would settle this with a philosophical chat. Of course. Loved that for them. What else happened? We saw a bit of Monica's powers, but we also saw the twins' powers. It was so cute to see the twins take care of the sword agents. Oh, that was so cute. And then we saw a bit of Monica's powers. Obviously, we're not going to see the whole thing. Her powers will most likely come into play in Captain Marvel 2. We did see her mid-credit scene. She meets with a Skrull, and she says that there's someone waiting up for her in space to come meet. She looked really excited about it, so I don't think it was Captain Marvel. I think it was Fury, because this whole time, anytime Captain Marvel was mentioned, she got a bad look on her face. She said, I don't like her. So I think it's Fury. And yeah, we saw the twins' powers, but the twins are gone now, so... But are they? We'll get to that in a second. What else happened? Darcy came back to smash Hayward to smash Hayward with a truck, because he was about to try and... He first tried to shoot a bunch of 10-year-olds. Not sure what that was about. But we knew he was an ass, so whatever. And then he's about to, run them over, but then Darcy T-bones him, so... Yeet. And then he gets arrested. Would I have liked to see him D-word? Yeah, I would have. But he's still here, round kicking, going to jail. Whatever, who cares? Oh yeah, Pietro. Pietro was Agnes or Agatha's husband. Her husband Ralph, that was Pietro. Because his real life name was Ralph Boners. It was really all just one giant joke. They really said, y'all thought, but we did not. We did not. I've seen so many theories thinking that Ralph was like Mephisto or something, and it turns out it was just Evan Peters, and he was just some guy. I can see how people might not think this was that explosive of a finale, because we really did just focus on Wanda and her getting closure and her coming into her powers and realizing what she did and freeing everyone, destroying the Hex. It was really just about rounding out Wanda's story and putting her in the position where she will be for future MCU films. It was really just about that. So yeah, we really didn't, it wasn't like this grand big old finale. There was good action, and the scenes with Agatha v Wanda were cool. The scenes with White Vision v Red Vision was nice. It was cute to see the twins use their powers to take down Sword. So yeah, while it wasn't like the biggest finale, it was still good. It was still very good, and they achieved what they set out to do. They set up Wanda as a Scarlet Witch, and I know many people who read the comics will be like, oh, we already knew she was a Scarlet Witch. Well, this is the MCU. It's about how Scarlet Witch has not been present in the MCU until now. So it's not really about the fact that we already all knew. Of course we all knew. But it's about her coming into the MCU now. Now, because before she's just been Wanda. Now she's the Scarlet Witch. That's what this is all about. And it was so well done. Great acting. As usual, it's been great acting this entire series. Great action. I'm still thinking about the transformation scene. I'm still thinking about her. She's so gorgeous. Anyways, it's not time for me to simp over Wanda Maximoff. It's not time. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. But now let's get into the post-credit scene really quickly. So the post-credit scene, this time there were two. Usually they either don't have one or they only have a mid-credit scene, but this time they have a post-credit scene. And Wanda did destroy the Hex. She's gone. She's relaxing. She said, I'm gonna go. She said, you know what? Tony had an idea about living in a cabin by a lake. He made some points by that. So I'm gonna go do that. She's living in a lake. She's living in a cabin by a lake in these mountains, which I think someone on Twitter said was Mount Wundagore, which is where she was born and where like the remains of the god of chaos who originally yield chaos magic is like buried, or where his soul was infused or something like that. So she's really just chilling. She's hiding from the world because, the entire town of Westview remembers what she did. I would have done something with their minds and made them forget, but they all remember. So she's kind of hiding out. She's hiding away. She doesn't want to go back because she thinks everyone will hate her or something. So she's just minding her business in a cabin by a lake. But while she's minding her business, she's doing a little studying. We saw like her, like Wanda, drink some tea and chilling out on the porch, but then we go inside the house and we see that the whole time she's been astral projecting and reading the book of the Darkhold, which is the book where that talks about the Scarlet Witch and all about her powers and all about being a harbinger of chaos. She's floating, she's reading it, doing some light reading, you know, just like Doctor Strange was doing in Doctor Strange, where he was like astral projecting and reading all the books from the library at Carmitage. What is that place called again? I don't remember. That little place where they were all chilling, he was like reading, and now you see she's doing the same thing. She's doing some light reading. She said, let me study. What can I do? And it was so cool. But then, while she's studying, you hear the voices of Billy saying, Mom, please help. And so what does that mean? Someone on Twitter said that they could be alive in the astral plane. That's so interesting. I mean, I know in the comics that the twins their souls get resurrected into, you know, real babies, and they grow up and they do reunite with Wanda. So maybe they are hinting that at some point in time, the twins will be resurrected and we will see them again. I mean, they're a little too powerful to not come back into the MCU. I know y'all saw Billy control all those sword agents' minds. I know you saw that. I know you saw Tommy speed around and get their gear and stuff. I know you saw their powers. I know you saw Billy stop a bullet. I know you saw that. They're gonna come back. Will Vision? We don't know. Very good ending. I think they did a great job tying up Wanda's story, and they did an even better job setting up everything that's gonna happen in the future. I think this wasn't supposed to be the start to Phase 4, but it was such a good start to Phase 4. I loved it. Week to week watching was so fun, and everything they set up Captain Marvel 2, they set up Doctor Strange, they set up the twins being alive in the future, getting resurrected, they set up White Vision's out there doing whatever, so they set him up too. Will Agatha come back? We're not really sure. She's stuck in a little pocket reality, so we're not sure. They didn't really set up the multiverse, but they could have, though, because we didn't hear Agatha tell Wanda, you have no idea what you unleashed. And I know some people were thinking Wanda could be open Nexus and open up the multiverse. So maybe that is what happened when she took full power and she destroyed the Hex. Perhaps she opened up the multiverse somehow. We do know that Wanda doesn't really have that much control over her power. She doesn't know what she's doing in the moment. So it very well could have happened that she ends up opening the multiverse. And that's how she ties into Doctor Strange. Many things are getting set up. It was so good. So good. Such a good finale. Oh, my overall series thoughts. The whole series has been amazing. It's been a fun ride, guys. It's been a fun ride. Every episode was better than the last. So good. It's been a stellar series, and I love the character development they did in it. The character development they did for Wanda and Vision was absolutely beautiful. So well done. It was just such a well-written series. God, all the Easter eggs, the way they built up Wanda's powers, because we never really knew what Wanda could do before, but now we know. It was just, it was so well done. Everything. What I love this series the most for is just the character development they did with Wanda. Honestly, some of the best character development I've ever seen Marvel done. I've ever seen Marvel do. It's really been the best. Stellar work across the board. God, the way they recreated all those sitcoms was so good. And then the way they still balance like the MCU, the typical MCU aspect. Beautiful. I don't know what my favorite episode is. It might just be this one because of Miss Scarlet Witch and how I will not stop thinking about her. I won't. I just can't. I can't stop thinking about her. Can't wait to see her in the future. But I think episode 2 was still one of my favorites. The Halloween episode hit. This episode hit. The backstory episode hit. I don't think I have a favorite. I think I just love the whole series. Marvel did what they had to do with WandaVision. They really did. I can't wait to binge it. So good. It's been so fun being a part of this ride. It's such a good show. I'm so sad it's over. But we will see Wanda again. We might see the twins again. We will see these people again. And I, for one, cannot wait. God, when is Doctor Strange of Madness? When is that movie coming out? Not for a while. God dang it. Not for a while. Whatever. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming out in 2 weeks. Until that happens, I'm just going to be feeling empty inside, but it's coming. I think it's going to come at the end of my spring break, so whatever. Yeah. That was WandaVision, the series finale. And that was WandaVision, the series. Beautiful series. God, it was so good. I love good television. It should get nominated for Emmys. It should. It really should. The writing needs to. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. The writing needs to get nominated for something. I won't allow anything else. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for being on this journey with me of watching WandaVision. It's been so fun. Our next journey is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That should be a blast, hopefully. I can't wait. Sam and Bucky are such a chaotic duo. I can't wait. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed WandaVision, and I'll see you again soon. I am in the middle of editing another video. I was supposed to finish editing it last night and I didn't, so whatever. I'll finish it today and it will be up today. I'll have 2 videos today for you. Whoop whoop. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out when people like my videos. It helps me out when people watch my videos, lol, but when you like it too, it's very nice. So yeah, like, comment down below what you thought of the series, what you thought of the episode, what you're excited about for the future, all that jazz. And don't forget to subscribe for more. I will have another video out today, and then I should have more videos out soon. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Oh yes, your children. Vision, this whole little life you've made. This is chaos magic, Wanda. And that makes you the Scarlet Witch.